Greetings, beloved. I want to start off by acknowledging that I am speaking from the land of the Choctaws. I also stand on the shoulders of my ancestors and mentors who have patiently poured into my life. Let me say, I'm a preacher first. I preach. Yes, I advocate, I organize, I consult, I train. However, it's all preaching to me. Today is no different. I may come off a little preachy because that's who I am and that's just what I do. There's a Bantu and Lamba proverb that says, what one won't eat by itself, one will eat when mixed with other food. My grandmama, Nita B is what I call her, she used to make a dish called goulash. Goulash is the stew or soup that consists of meat and vegetables as well as spices. Nita B made hers a little different because this soup was made with all the leftovers that she'd have in the refrigerator. She'd have all kinds of vegetables and all kinds of meats. Now, sorry to my vegan and my vegetarians, but just stay with me now. She'd have it all in the pot. You see beef, you'd see chicken, you'd see pork. You'd also see an assortment of vegetables. You see beans and celery and carrots and tomatoes and etc., etc. All of this deliciousness in one pot. You could clearly tell the distinct differences because nothing was blended. Each thing had its own characteristic and individual taste. You may be saying to yourself or in your mind, ew. However, once you had a spoonful of this deliciousness, you'd appreciate every other spoonful until it was gone. When it was all gone, however, I would experience a sudden sense of loss. Then I remembered the pot was still on the stove, and I could go back and I could get some more. The world is starving for what we bring to the goulash. You are uniquely and wonderfully made. You have been blessed with talents and expertise. You have intellect and information. You are artists, visionaries, business professionals, organizers, trainers, consultants, and many other parts. What made Nita B's goulash so good was that she didn't blend. It was all random and stood on its own. She allowed for each part to bring what it had to the goulash. Beloved, society is saying that we need to conform in order to be successful, that we must accept the inequity and injustice of a system and administration that is rolling back regulations that protect people and planet with malicious intent and reckless abandon. They suggest that we should accept being shot dead in the streets. We're supposed to discriminate against our LGBTQIA brothers and sisters. We're supposed to allow corporations to dictate our existence while destroying our home. We're supposed to accept the politicization of a disease that has left over 200,000 people dead, and the current administration is still trying to downplay it. He knew. Hashtag, he knew. Well, I stand with the NAACP in saying that we are done dying. We are done dying as a people and planet. We who feel the effects of climate change, police brutality, poverty, and pollution are done. As the great African text says, we are not of those who bag up and are destroyed. We have come out today to declare that we are done. We will not blend into the status quo. We are individuals with something unique to offer to shape the world we want to see. We bring our marches, our hearts, our songs, our passion, our empathy, our talents, our mind, our connections, our platforms. We bring our everything with a sense of urgency because we all know too well just what we are up against. Hurricanes, floods, disease, civil unrest. We know it because we felt it. We are the experts and we need to be listened to. We are clergy, activists, advocates, organizers, artists, students, scientists, politicians, and so much more. I'm saying to you, bring it. Bring what you've got. Nita B used what she had and did not allow it to go to waste. She could have very well said, well, this doesn't go together. This doesn't fit. This isn't applicable. No, she used what she had. She could have thrown out the leftovers and considered them useless. No, she used what she had. Grandmama could have picked through the leftovers, separated out the parts that she seemed unworthy from being in the pot. But no, Grandmama used what she had. Beloved, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you to use what you have because the world needs what you have. Society needs what you have. The planet needs what you have. Use what you got so that we all can appreciate your flavor, what you bring to the pot. The only way that we can correct the injustices is if we use what we've got. Use your privilege, your education, use your talent. Watch this. Use your vote. Yes, use what you've got. If you are over the age of 18, go vote. You are needed to reshape the country, reshape the economy, reshape politics, reshape the community. They may have political power, but we've got people power. And by November 4th, you have an opportunity to use what you've got. Go vote. In addition to marching, go vote. Not only do you need to vote, we also need you to help protect the vote. Use what you've got by becoming a poll worker or a poll watcher. Help ensure that these other flavors also can make it into the pot. Last, we need your voice. Stand up and speak up against injustice, inequity, and inequality. Make your voice heard with your family and your friends. Help them to see that they also bring something to the goulash. Each one affect one. This is not a sprint, it's a relay. Each of us are called forward to run this race of life and pass the baton. Bringing what you got ensures that there is something left to pass the baton to. It ensures that when our goulash runs out, we can go back for seconds. It ensures that there is something left for those coming behind us. Beloved, as I end this, I offer to you love, peace, and light.